Okay, don't forget this is a Friday, so we've got the character corner at the end of this episode. With that in mind, let's go ahead and get straight into this. You know where we are, you know where we're going. Three, two, one. As we get this recap, I assume, yeah, it's a recap. That tells me that next week is going to be the end of the story arc, episodes 126 through 130, which means a week from this weekend coming up is going to be the filler marathon. We're going from 131 to 145 in just 2 days. 2 days. Boom goes the dynamite. So a lot of people don't like filler arcs. I'll blast through it. So that means a week from that Monday, just 2 weeks from this Monday coming up, we'll already be at episode 146. Crazy. Hopefully I like the filler. I'm very curious. I liked the last filler arc. It was interesting. People be hating on filler, man. But for me, it's like, other writers besides the guy who created this series, they're professionals. They get paid too, right? They're not all terrible. So that's why I think that last story arc was good. Yeah, the filler one. This voiceover actor is so good. He can perfectly capture when he's being a badass and when he's being a simp. Plus, I love the rivalry between those two. Like, they always seem to be bumping heads, man. It's like, well, I'm going to get the biggest animal. It does make me wonder what else is left to say, though. We got 5 more episodes after this one. You kick Crocodile's ass. You stop the explosion, and then what? You guys are picking up the pieces. Arrest them. Arrest this man. That's right. Or shoot him. Or murder them in cold blood with your sword. Tashing. Okay. Jesus, I can't remember her name. Yeah. In other words, kill anybody who looks suspicious, which is everybody. Man, she just flat out butchered them. Brutal. I can see 5 episodes picking up the pieces. Like 5 episodes, that's the length of a movie, man. That's like, an hour and 40 minutes. We trim off the fat, like this stuff at the beginning and end of the episodes, say an hour and 30 minutes. That's a movie. Miss Father's Day. So it's like literally just named after various days and stuff. Sunday, Christmas, Father's Day. I see the vision, but I don't really get it. Yeah. That feels very racist towards French. Yeah. All you need is a match. He's watching that clock, man. I'm like, close enough. They don't know they're going to die, right? I assume. They don't know how powerful the cannon is. I don't need you to understand. Coming for that ass. Hey, that sounded like a video game noise right there. There is a video game vibe to this series, The action, at least. The adventures and the action, not necessarily the character dynamics. Well, then I might as well take you with me, right? Well, that's not me. Oh, you poisoned me. Okay, I guess I'll just lay down and die and let you live. Pfft, kiss my ass. Well, might as well do it winning then. Like what? Like I don't get his point here. Whether you win or lose, you'll be dead under here. Then might as well do it winning, right? These two are extra, way too extra. Well, oh Shit. Is she doing what I think she's doing? Look at them. They're all lined up. That's why his hooves were on Usopp's shoulders. I get it. Oh boy. I have a bad feeling about that. Yeah, let's burn some extra time. See, this is human error, man. This is why you want a computer doing this. Zero, no ceremony. We just pulled the trigger. These two are nothing but ceremony. Although they have already lit the fuse, so I guess what they're doing is just wasting time until the fuse burns up, right? Yeah, too late. This is gonna hurt bad. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Usopp more than anybody else. Right in the nuts. I don't know anything. What do you need me to do? He's gonna kick him? He's gonna kick him up. Got this. Kick him. And he's gonna hit him, I bet. No? I thought he was gonna kick him further up, right? No, he's just hanging on so they can all go up at the same time. Usopp, I guess he got lost in the sauce, right? Okay, he did kick him. Okay, that's what it was. I was right. Sanji used the momentum of the kick, and then he went down, and they went up. Okay, and same Zoro's doing the same thing. Gotcha. I'm with you. So Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro all contributed to the upward momentum, but none of them are going up. That's pretty cool. I like that. You really are trying to demoralize him away from kicking your ass. You're trying to run out the clock, speaking of clocks, until the poison kills him. Man. By the way, I noticed the poison at the very top of his arm, you can barely see it on screen. The poison smoke is coming out of his wound, right? So that's a cool effect. It's a lot of things some you wouldn't notice probably the first time through. But that's good foreshadowing that he's definitely poisoned. He's definitely going to die. Which I don't believe he will, but I don't know how he gets out of this. Maybe you can make him desiccate you, which would also suck the poison out of you. But then you're dead from desiccation. So this king is learning a lot from this dude. You can learn a lot from a Luffy. Whatever. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say anytime I walk into a Hardee's, if we die, we die. You know. Ho 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 ho. Let's piss off the entirety of France. It's gonna be bad by the time he hits the ground. Yep. Yes, you. Look at him crying. 7 seconds. They really are running it down. This is gonna be the last second, isn't it? Yeah, I'm good. Your bullets are missing, is what they're doing. Oh, so they seem to be the explosive experts. Okay, I got you. Crap. Yeah, like I said, their rivalry is everything to me. So now she's going to be the only one to go up in there. Yes, thank you for that countdown. All this to get one person up here in time. We know she can. Oh wait, he got no. He was up there for a second, not very long. Thank you for the countdown. Take that L. It's gonna hurt. Sorry, buddy. She's here to stop the fuse. She's gonna land on the fuse and stop it. They really are milking this countdown. It looked like she was doing this. It's not what she was doing, but it looked. I think she's doing this, right? I think it's some kind of attack or something, right? But it looked like she was doing this. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it, or maybe they'll show it to us here. Yep. Okay, Jabba. He's in this for the mocking. He doesn't care about anything else. Yeah, crap. Luffy's on the ground. Oh, she's doing this. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, I like mine better, but I'm just saying for the show, it's better. Get your asses off here. Take this L. 1 second. Put it out. That's right. Like they're really bringing this down to the wire, man. Zero point 0.5 seconds until the attack. He's gonna be pissed when it doesn't happen. Killing me. The suspense is literally killing us. Come on. Brats, really? I guess these kids are brats. Stop calling them brats. Yeah, sure, we'll totally do that. Is her life flash before her eyes? Like, what's happening? Did she just get blown up? You got me out here like this, like, with my hand like this, like a fucking idiot. Because now you got me cussing. Because you're dragging this out, man. Tell us what the F happens. Nah, this is good. I like what they're doing here. I'm just teasing them. Unless it just gets disintegrated. I do like these two falling to their deaths, hopefully. Everybody else is messed up, man. Say, they must have been lying about that explosion. It didn't happen. She got it. Okay, she got it in time. He's still falling. Hell yeah. So she didn't do it this, she cut it. Okay. So I should have been doing this. Cut it. She used that to do it. She couldn't even get to it in time. Good stuff. I like that. Nice. That was very well done. 2 seconds. 1 second. I'd have been a real asshole and did half a second. A quarter of a second. Yeah, this landing's gonna be rough, man. Yeah, look at he landed head first. That is not how you do it. They don't draw it up that way. Such a badass. Yeah, really? Completely gratuitous. That was completely unnecessary. Unbelievable. He's had the two funniest things I think in the last couple weeks. What's the damn problem? They have a backup fuse, so it does have a timing device. I effing knew it. That's how you drag this out for another 5 episodes. That's right. Good job. Hey man, shouldn't something be happening by now? He likes to rub it in though. It's smart to have a backup fuse, but cannoneer. Yeah, I was right. Great. Few dozen seconds, 36, about half a minute probably. Hmm. Right, right. So it won't fire; it'll just explode. Okay. So now the only choice is somehow throw it up in the air as hard as you can, as far up as you can. And nobody is up there that's strong enough that can do that. So that's not good. Because she's not strong enough. 15 seconds. Now we're going to get a second countdown. Boy, I can't wait for that bomb to not explode so we can wipe that smirk off his face. Yep, it's still going to do a lot of damage. That's my question. What is going to happen? I think you have to throw it up in the air. I think that's the only way because there's probably no way to disarm it. She's pissed. I'm with her. I'm very frustrated. How many times do we have to save this effing city? Hey, less crying, more problem solving. Chop chop. Come on, MacGyver this shit. Come on. The mocking is a lot though. It's a lot to deal with. Look at it. She's just picturing him laughing right now. Hate that MFer. Oh, the Falcon can take it. He can fly it off. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. He's gonna fly off. He's gonna have to do a sacrifice, heroic sacrifice. He's got to die. Let me have the cannonball. Yeah, but let's have a long conversation first and hope that the cannonball doesn't blow up. He already knows. He knows what he's got to do, right? We have just enough time for a flashback, I guess. I've said this before. The character designs of all these characters when they're young, universally adorable. It's like the Little Sandman and Little Death in Sandman series, right? They showed them as kids. Hilarious. Damn, man. Look, I know, like, yeah, it's dangerous to play with weapons, but damn, dude. Jesus Christ. F you. Kick his ass. It's not okay. The hell is wrong with you, man? You can't strike somebody. Like, I don't care. I'm not talking about her being a princess. Look, I don't care how much you care about her, dude. You can't just slap a fucking. Man, they got me cussing this episode. You can't slap a little kid like that for that. I don't believe in spanking kids, but like, if that's your vibe, okay, spank them on the butt. But like to slap in the face, man, no, hell no. I'll try to get past that because f this dude. Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna have to do a heroic sacrifice. So I guess we can let him off the hook for the child abuse, right? I'm just saying. I'm not gonna get hung up. But there's a better way to teach that lesson. Because someday I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna do it with grace and style. I gotta be strong enough to carry that cannonball. Yeah, he's about to get obliterated. There's gonna be a grease spot in the desert about 5 kilometers in diameter, man. We used to tell this joke in the writing room. Back AT&T used to be a telegraph company, right? Telephone and telegraph, right? So back when telegraphs were a thing, you say AT&T telegraph. This was even before my time, by the way. Damn, that cannonball's way bigger than I thought it was. I thought, about like this, right? We're talking about something that's like this. Look at how effing big that is. My God. No wonder it could blow up that large of a place. But anyway, so we'd say, like, if you were telegraphing what you were going to do in the writing, we'd say, calling AT&T telegraph. And that would be our, like, code for, like, you need to, like, make it more subtle because you're telegraphing your move. Here, it was on purpose. They telegraphed it on purpose. That flashback was there for a reason, obviously. As soon as we saw him fly over, we knew it was going to happen, right? That was the only possibility. I thought they were going to throw it up, but the only person strong enough to have thrown that up high enough for it to not kill anybody was Zorro. He was the only one, and he wasn't up there. So how do you do that? Now what you could have done is had the Falcon fly Zorro up there and have him throw it up real quick. But Falcon's pretty damn high up. Look at him. He's above the clouds, dude. So like you probably need to get that high. So this is the only way. That's the only way this is gonna happen. That's a hell of a sacrifice, man. Yep, that's what he did. That's really well done. Really well done. It didn't land for me because like they just the flashback I said threw me off kilter, right? But I liked that it wasn't obvious until they wanted it to be obvious. You know, like 30 seconds before they're going to do it. Oh yeah, that's what they're going to do. Okay, that's how they're going to solve it. It wasn't halfway through the episode and we already knew it was going to be Falcon, right? Very well done. I love the escalate. You know, how to phrase that. The it's almost you know what it reminds me of, like the booster rocket situation. It's probably where he got the idea too. It's like you have a rocket that's taking a space shuttle up in the orbit, right? So you have the big rockets first. They get you so far up. Then they fall off. Then you got another set of rockets. They get you further up, and then they fall off. And then finally, you have the third set of rockets that get you to the finish line, as high up as you need to go. But it's stages. I think they call it stages. Yeah. So it's stages, right? That's kind of what they did here. I wonder if you got the idea from like what I was just saying. But like they got him up to the top of the tower in stages, and that was very well done. I like how they randomly showed up, so that's the lucky part. It's fine to have a little bit of luck in the story. They were different parts of the building in the windows, ready to do it. It all made perfect sense. It all works. Like the in universe logic is good enough. Like, would that work if we were to actually do the physics? No, not here on Earth. But remember, the planet they're on, and this is confirmed, by the way. I've 100% confirmed this in my own brain. That the planet they're on has lower gravity, right? It's a larger planet, but the gravity is actually lower. It's probably 75% of our gravity. So you can do things like that, right? You can have a Falcon take that really heavy bomb way up above the clouds, and you can have people kick and sword their way up, other people up higher, right? Totally happen when you have this kind of gravity situation. All right, stick around for the character corner. Alrighty, here we go with the character corner, and we're going to be starting off with Tashigi. Okay, so loyalty. Well, she's clearly loyalty. She's clearly loyal to Smoker, right? So we got to give her something for that. She's shown him. She's honored him and respected him and shown him loyalty every step of the way when she's taking command in his name. What she does could reflect on him. I feel like she's comported herself accordingly. So got to give her at least a 6, right? We haven't seen any really strong displays of loyalty, but that's pretty good. So we got that going on. Comedy, she's about the same. Cool factor. Well, boy, I don't know what hair was up my ass last time. Maybe it was because she's clumsy, but she's cool as hell. Like she's got, dude. Not only has she got to get brought back to 0, but she's got to be at least a 2, right? Because the way she came in, she just straight up murdered those dudes in cold blood and stopped screwing around. Anybody who's not us is the enemy. That's cool as hell. Matter of fact, she's getting a 4. It goes from -4 to a +4. That was effing cool. That was really cool. So we got that going on. Fighting, still about the same. I think we can keep her at an 8 on the fighting. Cunning, also, I think it just shows cunning to figure out the right side of history to be on and to enact that together, right? So, like, I would say 2 for being on the right side of history and 2 for enacting it, like what she just told the people, right? Like, look, stop screwing around. Anybody who's not us is the enemy. So that should display some cunning. So definitely she gets a massive upgrade because she showed me a lot this week. Crocodile. All right. Dude, his fighting ability, even without his magic powers, man. First of all, the hook's a damn problem. And just his ability to, like, he's been, like, avoiding some of these blows. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, his fighting's got to be a 9. Like, he has a massive problem. Trustworthiness, he's literally trying to kill every single person on his team. The second he doesn't need them anymore. For me, I don't feel like I'm ever going to go below a -10 unless it's, like, super horrible. Like, so, like, -10. Because, like, dude, what the hell? Dude, what the hell? Dominic's had a dude, what the hell one time. So that's what threw me. Anyway, super disloyal. He's still not funny. Still has a cool factor, still has a cunning. And his magic, if we add his ability to, like, drain water from people, on top of all his other abilities, he's got to be a 10, man. He's like up there. His magic powers are the biggest problem we've ever seen. Because it's, first of all, like, he even said himself, the more you use your powers, the more you can, like, different ways you can use them. So he's achieved a PhD in using his magic. So he's got to be a 10, right? Like, he just has to be. Like, he can touch you and drain your magic. He can touch you and drain your water. He can turn into sand as defense or offense. He can turn rocks in the ground beneath your feet into sand. Like, dude, just all the different things he can do. And also the fact that he sought out magic that complemented his own personal powers, like the magic to take rain away and stuff. Like, dude, like, just, yeah. So, he is a damn problem. We haven't seen shapeshifting guy. Okay, so she's not loyal, but was it because she knew he wasn't loyal, or is she just a disloyal person? That's the question, isn't it? I think it's kind of running together. I think she said something, but to the effect of at some point he was going to kill her, which means she knew he was going to betray her, so that's why she betrayed him. So she doesn't take any minus points here. She knew he was going to betray her. Okay, could she fight without magic? Because we know she's a problem with the magic. I think she could. I think we've seen enough from her. She needs to at least be a 4 here for her. She can fight without magic. Not as good as a lot of the people on the show, but pretty good. Comedy, she made me laugh quite a bit when her hand came out and caught the water. Like, I don't know, something about that just made me laugh. She was a little more funny than I gave her credit for. Like, even seeing that as replays, that was funny. And by the way, speaking of that, that was pretty cunning, wasn't it? The way she uses her powers is very smart. Like, you could have these powers and just not use them right. Anybody can have like a hand come out of the back and hold a person's hand behind their back, right? But some of the other things she does with these hands, yeah. So I got to give her 7 in cunning. That's pretty good. Chopper's good. Vivi. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, she's been succumbing to despair quite a bit. Quite a bit. Like, she has a lot of give up in her, and I know life's kicking her in the groin. Like, I know it. I know how frustrating it is. I'm getting frustrated. I'm not even one to remember the Straw Hats. Like, I'm getting frustrated. Can we just effing get this guy? Every time we turn around, there's another thing he's thought of to stop us. Like when he's trying to get the two sides to fight each other. Like, he had a plan for everything. He had thought of everything. He had a redundancy with the bomb, right? Like, I get it. It's frustrating as hell. But she's just a little too quick to quit, in my opinion, man. Like, this could be the vast accumulation of a bunch of episodes. I'm not shitting on her. I'm just saying, I didn't see Luffy quitting when he kept sliding down the mountain when he had Nami on his back. We didn't see that. He didn't just start crying, curl up in a ball and just start crying and give up. So it bothers me that she does that, but where would we knock points for that, right? Like, where is the category for that? Maybe you could say cool factor, like it's not cool to give up so fast. I guess we'll do that. We'll knock her 1 point for that. Sanji. Think we're good. Was I mad at it about something? Well, I said I was going to knock him for something. I can't remember. But man, Usopp. His cunning needs another point because damn, his toys are really good. His tools, very good. Coming in handy every time we turn around. And by the way, he's getting a 9 for comedy for the way he was mimicking Crocodile's laugh to try to get into Crocodile's head. That was hilarious. I was dying. And you know what? All these toys and stuff, the stuff he invents is really cool. What's not cool is him dressed up like a mummy because apparently he hurt every square inch of his body. That's not cool. So we need to knock a point for that. But we're going to still give him a point. He would have got 2 points if he wasn't dressed like the mummy. But he's getting another cool point because, man, he's really good with the tools, right? So I feel like we should even give him another point for fighting because, like, so many of these tools are coming in handy so much, right? Plus, he can take a hit. This isn't really fighting part. It's probably friendship, but knowing he was going to take that hit in the groin so they can go up, and he took it, I'm into it. So yeah, we'll give him another point for fighting as well because just his tools are damn useful. So Zoro, I think we're good. He's pretty much maxed out on everything. He should probably take a cunning hit though because, or should it be a cool hit? Well, he's too cool. We can't take a cool hit. It's going to have to be a cunning hit because like the way he's just terrible with directions. Like we all have our weaknesses, but it's a weakness, and the weaknesses should be reflected, right? So we're going to do that. He takes a hit for that. Nami, let's see. I think this is pretty good. She did use the magic in a new way that helped, that solved the issue, really. That's probably more cunning than magic, but she should probably get one more point for magic anyway because it just shows how versatile her magic tool is, right? And she's constantly coming up with new ways to use it, so that should probably be magic category since her cunning's maxed out. If her cunning wasn't maxed out, I'd give her one for there. But I really believe it's between her and Chopper who's the most intelligent person of the group. We know who's not the most intelligent person. We know that for a fact, right? Just the fact that he just never, ever, ever gives up. Ever gives up. He needs another point for fighting. Because you can kick his ass twice and he comes back again. Matter of fact, he needs 2 points for that. Because, man, like that kind of perseverance should just be rewarded. Because that's his biggest superpower. Is the fact that he doesn't matter how many times you kick, he's coming back for more. He does not care. Which, by the way, that's a cool thing to have, right? That is a very cool attribute to have. So that's where he belongs. Alrighty, well, I feel like the Straw Hats are doing really good with this arc. Like, they're all increasing their numbers. Even Sanji was lower when we started this arc. But yeah, so that's where we are. Be interesting sometime, with all the spare time I have, go back and, like, maybe do a bell curve of how the characters have, like, risen and fallen, depending on the story arc. Or maybe, like, here's the net difference in points at the start of each story arc and end of each story arc, just to see who got affected and who didn't. Because the story arc where they're on the island where Sanji and Zoro were just basically trying to get meat for most of that story arc, I don't think they moved very much because they were not in it very much. They were off screwing around, right? So, but yeah, this is another great week. I love this story. This is obviously my favorite story arc so far. You feel like that's going to happen a lot because they keep escalating. They keep escalating, and plus, like any story arc with Chopper is going to have a higher ranking for me overall than anyone that doesn't have him. So, all things being equal. So, like, if they add another new character later, which I guess they're going to, I saw the opening credit thing. There's some new woman who's going to join the group, unless Vivi changes her hair, which is possible. Then any new character they add will be cool too, right? So that'll make it even better, assuming I like them.